What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a look at a bunch of new prize cards that have gone and been revealed for the One Piece TCG. There's quite a lot we need to talk about here. There's been a fairly big update about the upcoming championship finals, and there's a whole bunch of cards we've not seen before, so we need to have a good old chat about this. But don't worry, that is exactly where I come in. Now, of course, we've still got a bunch of finals upcoming, and essentially they've gone and updated some of the prizes here. Some of these packs that are available, and they're actually changing it depending on the month in which you win. So September to October, we've got this pack with Sanji on the front, which is on offer. But then if you get a top player pack from December to January, you in fact get this Perona one instead. And what's interesting is that the cards inside are the same, but they're not the same. I'll explain, because I know that's probably a little bit confusing for the time being. I've also got some new uncut sheets we can have a little bit of a look at. They also change over. So let's start off with this top player pack. So from September to October, there is the Sanji top player pack, and there are 6 cards that are available. And we've got a reprint of the Perona from OP01, the Gadatsu from OP05, the Kami from OP06, the Brook from OP06, the Sanji from OP07, and the Drum Kingdom from OP08. And you'll notice they are all stamped with top player. So we take a quick look at these then, very quickly, putting them side by side with their originals. Perona, it's another Perona card I can't get. I don't know why I started a Perona collection. That was a dumb idea. But it's the one from OP01 that lets you rearrange the top 5 cards of your deck. It's really very good. Gadatsu here is the one from OP05 that on play KOs an opponent's character with a cost equal to or less than the number of your opponent's life cards. Very good for getting cheeky KOs. The Kami here is your generic Fishman or Merfolk searcher. One cost 2,000 power, searches on play, etc. The problem is that Fishman and Merfolk have been roundly terrible, so Kami's actually a really good card. It just sees no play because Fishman and Merfolk are terrible. We've then got the Brook from OP06 that on play lets you either trash one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less, or your opponent places 3 cards in the trash at the bottom of their deck in any order, which can be rather annoying. The Sanji is the one from OP07 that if a number of Don on your field is at least 2 less than the number on your opponent's field, this card is actually a free cost, which is awesome, especially for purple decks that can lower their Don quite nicely. And then it's also got blocker and counter plus 2k. And then Drum Kingdom is just a 1-cost stage, gives all your Drum Kingdom characters an extra 1,000 power. And I still think that somewhere there is a red animal deck with my name on it. So that's what we've got from September to October. But then from December to January, I know you're all thinking, what about November? Well, yeah, there's no tournaments in November. So it doesn't matter. There's nothing scheduled for November, ergo we don't need a prize pack for it. And they're the same card, so look at the 2 Perona side by side. Same card, same artwork, but we're doing what we did with the Starter Deck 13 promo pack here, where we've got, as I like to call them, monochrome cards, which I know is actually not true. They're not monochrome. They are monochrome with little flecks of colour here and there, which actually makes them look a darn sight cooler. So you've got the Perona. We've then got the Gadatsu, which is, very clearly a yellow card here. We've got ourselves the Kami, and I think some of these do look very, very nice in monochrome, although I think Kami maybe not. Brook, I mean, come on, the monochrome Brook is just so good. Suits perfectly. We've got ourselves the monochrome Sanji here. And then, of course, we've got the Drum Kingdom, which is actually monochrome, and this is the one you really need to put side by side. It's kind of weird, but essentially they've just made it to it was like an uncolored in manga panel, which I kind of appreciate, and that's incredibly cool. So all of these cards are available, but now this is where it gets kind of stressful, right? Because the top player packs only have 1 card per pack. And we've got different packs, whether we're in September to October, Sanji pack, or December to January Perona plaque. But then it's not even just that, because remember, you get 1 for top 64 and 2 for top 32. That's it. So the maximum number that you can actually be picking up at any championship finals is 3. 1 for top 64 and 2 for top 32. And there's 6 different cards. So to try and complete the set here, you would have to top 32, 2 different championship finals, and hope you didn't get any doubles. Yeah. Collecting the set of these top player cards is going to be very, very awkward. But we also know that these are going to be very sought after cards. Now, there is also a finalist card set, but once again, they are different depending where we are. So have a look at the finalist Perona for September to October, and now have a look at the finalist Perona for December to January. I'm not showing you all of them here. They are literally exactly the same cards, but the stamp has changed from top player to finalist. You don't need to see them all shown in a row. That would be a waste of all of our time. But the point is, you do have finalist ones here as well. And the good news is that when you get up to the finalist card set, they actually start at top 16, and you just get a card set. You're not mucking about with packs here. You just get a set of 6 cards, which is genuinely lovely, because then at least you get to complete the set, which is cool. Hang on a second, Rossi. What about the winner set? Yeah, don't worry, we got you there. Here is the Perona winner for both September to October and December to January. And of course, you will notice quite nicely there, they are once again exactly the same, but the top player or finalist stamp has turned into the winner stamp. So if we put all 3 of the Perona side by side, as in, you know, your top player, your finalist, and your winner, you can see they're the same card here. It's just a stamp that ends up being a little bit different. And the good news is that in terms of the winner set, well, that's also quite nice. You get 2 sets for winning the whole thing. Now, you do have to win the whole thing. You don't get this even for second place. You do legit need to, you need to win the whole thing, but at least you get 2 sets if you win the whole gosh darn thing. But there is one other prize which has gone and been updated and shown to us here as well, and that is the Uncut sheet. And again, that is changing depending on when you actually go and have your good run. Remember, Uncut sheet, you get it for top 8. No mucking about. You get top 8, you get an Uncut sheet. There's no more Uncut sheets available. Top 8 gets an Uncut sheet. Job's a good one. Now, September to October, you get this one which is from OP06 and OP07. So you got all your OP06 leaders. That's a lie. You don't get all of them. You get 5 of them. And then you get 5 of your OP07 leaders. But you get both the mangas, the Boa Hancock and the Roanoa Zorro. And then you get a bunch of the special rares like the Onami. And then like a random full art Stussy there, because I don't know why not. And it's a little bit all over the place, but I kind of love it. It's a little inconsistent, but because it's OP06 and OP07. Well, if you do well between December and January, you get a similarly mashed together kind of uncut sheet, and this is the one for OP08 and OP09. But this one is better. Firstly, you've got, again, not all the old art leaders. You get 5 of the 6 from each set. One of them is missing from each set. I'm not even going to tell you which one, you have to figure it out yourself. But then because it's OP09, you get 5 manga rares. You get obviously your rally from OP08, but then you get all 4 of the Emperors from OP09, so you get that whole middle row just being full-on manga rares. Then you've got your stunning special rares, and you've got, you know, Boa Hancock and Nami in there, and Jewelry Bonnie. But then you've also got just some kind of alternate arts, including the Akira Igawa Crocodile. So again, these uncut sheets, I'll be honest with you, they're a little bit inconsistent and all over the place, but I'm kind of all right with that, honestly. I do think the one from December to January is better because, you know, it's got the 5 manga rares all the way along that middle row, which is stunning. But also, at this stage, you're just going to go to whichever one you can, right? And you're just going to try and have a good run. I don't think anyone's looking at these uncut sheets and going, I'm not playing any of these until December because that uncut sheet is better. But Utrecht in December, you know what? That seems like a fun event. And there is a very nice uncut sheet, which is on offer. All right, there we go. That's what you need to know. There are all the new prizes, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.